welcome to the PHNX Daily Bet Show, brought to you by the one and only DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook app. New customers can bet just $5 on any football team to win their game, and if they do, they get $100 or $200 in free bets. Use that promo code PHNX. Yeah, juicy stuff from the DraftKings Sportsbook app this week in the final week of the regular season. I'm joined by Johnny Venerable, who's back at home in Maricopa, not in Dallas anymore.
I am.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm back on the Cardinal bandwagon after watching that performance Sunday. I will be betting them this week. I took the week off and they won, so I will likely bet on them this week, and they will lose at home to Seattle. But no, it's great. It's great visiting Jerry's World, Jerry's Palace. I was telling Shane off air, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better stadium in the United States right now. And it was great to watch Kyler Murray break the hearts of 80,000 fans.
Yeah, I saw you got a bunch of free little snackies from Jerry himself.
Yeah, extra tasty. They had a smorgasbord, and full transparency, State Farm Stadium, Michael Bidwell, Mark Dalton, they do a phenomenal job with the press box here locally. So I don't want to say like, it's so much superior. It is on a different level. There's a guy cutting meat. There's a buffet of sorts. They had
what type of meat?
Like like one of those big, doing this kind of thing.
I thought you were saying like salami.
It was a country club-esque environment. Like they brought out 3 different servings of desserts, cake balls, 4 different kinds. I'm there just, doing this. An array of national reporter, Josina Anderson, Ed Werder, Tim Kalishaw. Those people, I'm convinced, just like park their asses there for 18 weeks of the year because, like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But no, I had a blast. I'm happy to be home though.
Well, good. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you got home safe. I'm glad you had fun. And I'm glad the Cardinals got a dub. That game was really fun to watch.
It was.
Kyler Murray looked more like Kyler Murray. The defense definitely stepped up in a big way, and it kind of exposed the Cowboys for being what they are, a fraudulent football franchise.
Very fraudulent. Very fraudulent. I got to briefly speak to Kyler after the game, and he was rocking his Oakland A's hat. And I feel confident saying he owns that building now. It's his. Yeah. He owns it.
Yeah. As we said, it's the last week. We will be doing guest lines for the playoff games because that's always
fun. Will, absolutely.
But this will be the last week of Johnny's full 18 or 16 game domination. Sorry, my brain is working today. So we'll see about that. We'll also bring in our producer Leah to do some guest lines right now. If she wants to come in, she's a little shy today.
Leah, come on screen.
Oh, she wants to play our graphic. Hello, look at us. And
hello,
here comes Leah.
Hello. Wow. Okay. Well, let's
wait. Hold on.
What?
Hold on. Can you move us so I'm on this side or that side so our faces line up? So our faces
with your little logo. I see.
Have you seen Mike Luke's picture, by the way? It's his little clean shaven baby face cartoon. Oh man, that's great. All right, sorry, Leah.
But wait, before we start, if you guys haven't seen it yet, just dropped a new shirt on PHNXlocker.com. It's a U of A shirt.
Oh, it's incredible.
It's one of the best shirts I've ever seen on the internet.
But it's fire. I'm about to start back in the A myself as an ASU fan. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. What's our first game, Leah?
All right. Well, unfortunately, there's no sound effects, so I might have to do the.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do it with your voice. There's no Thursday game too, right?
There's no Thursday game. It starts on Saturday. There's a Saturday game.
Why are they doing that?
Yeah, so we'll start with the Saturday game. It's Chiefs at Broncos.
So Chiefs are still playing for a potential top seed if the Titans somehow lose to Houston. Broncos season ended last week. They have to start Drew Lock again. It's in Denver, you said, Leah?
Yes.
And it could be Vic Fangio's last game, so people could be motivated. I will say Chiefs off a loss minus 6.5.
Really? I'm gonna go Chiefs minus 9.5.
Ding, ding, ding. Shane, Chiefs minus 10. Look at that.
Wow. Special boy.
Look, I'm a Drew Lock stan, but
gross. He's so bad. He's so bad.
All right. Next up, Cowboys at Eagles.
So for some reason, this is like the Saturday night game of the week, even though both teams are in the playoffs and their seeds are locked up, which is just a joke. Like we know Dallas is going to be either the 3 or the 4 seed, and we know Philadelphia, like their wild card seed solidified. So I don't know why this game's on national TV. Dallas could be sitting players, as could be Philadelphia. So that factors into it. Shane, you get the first guess.
Division game, Dallas -5.
Yeah, it's in Philadelphia, Leah?
Yep.
Yeah, I think Dallas minus like 1.5.
Really?
I think it's close.
Because they just don't know yet.
Yeah, and Dallas off a loss. Philly's playing well.
Okay. Cowboys -7.
Ooh.
Oh man.
So
Philly,
this is a game.
it.
This is a game where the people can take advantage of. If you think that they're going to sit Dak, which they might, it just really depends. I don't think they'll
That'd be a
sit
terrible
Dak.
decision.
Yeah, I don't think
that'd be a terrible decision.
But if you want to get ahead of the line movement, would you bet this game early or would you wait, Johnny?
No, I would bet Philadelphia +7 today.
Yeah.
And again, you may think Dallas is going to win this game on the road.
Can Philly even move up though? Or are they stuck where they are?
No, I don't think it matters. Like, I think the Niners have the tiebreaker with Philadelphia in terms of seeding because they beat them head-to-head. And I think New Orleans is getting in over San Francisco anyway. And either the Cardinals or the Rams are going to be the 5 seed. So I think Philly has the 6 seed locked up.
So
I don't think it matters. Because I think they want to – it's a young team. You want to continue playing, I think.
Division
and with
too.
Dallas, you're off a bad loss. To me, you just lost Michael Gallup. Philadelphia's playing well.
Yeah.
I think you take Philadelphia +7 this week and not even lose sleep over that. That's a really sound pick at the beginning because that number's going to go down.
Yeah.
That number will be like Dallas 5.5 by kickoff.
All right. Are we ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right. Colts at Jaguars.
So I saw a stat before you throw up. The Colts have not won in Jacksonville
since
2014.
Yeah.
And I will say Wentz looked like garbage after getting COVID. And he says he's still not himself. Now the Jaguars are the worst team in the league outside of the Giants, in my opinion, right now. And I think the Colts could run it 90% of the time and win this game. With that being said, I would say I think the line will still be – no, I can't say single digits. Let's go. All right, fine. Colts -13.5.
Yeah, Colts -15.
Ding, ding, ding. Shane on the money. Colts -15.
Oh.
Look at this.
Oh.
Of course you're winning like the gross outlier with all that.
With all the week to do it.
Yeah, that's fine. Plenty of time left.
Before we move on, Brandon Buckingham says, by the way, AZ can still get 2 and would play Philly. Yeah, I've seen that. A lot of stuff has to happen. What's the Carolina has to win?
Tampa has to lose. Yeah. Arian says they're playing all their starters. Yeah. If you think Carolina with Sam Darnold or whomever is beating Bruce Arians and Tom Brady, that's a get right game for them because they were like, they're not going to go and lay an egg after what just happened with AB. Brady and Arians will have them ready to go. But that's a good point, Brandon. That is still in play. That's the one scenario they could get the 2 seed. But if I'm the Cardinals, like, I don't even know if I want, like, to me right now, and we'll talk about it on the PHNX Cardinal podcast tonight. I want to go back to Dallas. I want to go back to Jerry's world where this team has had so much success. They are a terrible home team. As much as I would want a division title.
All right. Next up, Bengals at Browns.
Those damn Bengals. Them damn Bengals. The Browns are bad. Baker Mayfield isn't going to have a starting job in Cleveland next year.
He's out this week, by the way. I should tell you. I saw that on Twitter. He's not playing Sunday.
I don't think that affects much. Bengals, you said it's Browns at Bengals?
No, Bengals at Browns.
Bengals -10.
So I know for a fact Cincinnati's sitting players. So that probably should have told you that before you made
It's
your
okay.
pick. I think Cleveland's favored in this game. I think the Bengals are sitting all their starters because they can't get the 1 seed. I'm going to say Cleveland minus 2.5.
You're both very wrong. Bengals minus 3.
So it's move. I feel like if Baker was playing, that number would be a little bit different. Maybe not.
Oh no,
I'm sorry to hear that, Benjamin.
Ben has COVID because Mike Glennon. Are you kissing Mike Glennon again, Ben?
Did Mike Glennon get COVID after the Bears game?
I would say I had COVID after that game.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Titans at Texans.
Texans playing really good football.
So this is for the 1 seed. Derrick Henry could be activated this week. Titans at Texans. I think Titans minus 15.
Ooh, I'm gonna go Titans minus 13.
I think it's a big number.
Titans minus 10.5.
Wow.
I guess you're both wrong. I forgot to do that. Oh look, Ben would have gotten it. Nice job, Ben. All right, Steelers at Ravens.
Ravens still an outside shot to make the playoffs. I saw they need a bunch of stuff to get right. If they would have just handled their business last week against the Rams. Lamar may play. At this point though, why even play Lamar if your season's basically over? They were 8-4, and they just the most injuries in the NFL this year. Go ahead, you're first.
Who are they playing?
Steelers at Ravens.
Steelers. Steelers minus 2.
I don't think the Steelers are going to be favored in this game. I think I'll go Ravens minus 2.
Both wrong, but Johnny was closer. It's Ravens minus 5.5.
Well, you don't get points for being close, you loser.
You don't. It's still 2-0 Shane so far.
If you're asking me a line, I would take that's a Pittsburgh.
Big Ben send off.
I would take Pittsburgh plus 5.5 right now.
All right, Bears at Vikings.
The all fired bowl. 2 coaches, Matt Nagy, Mike Zimmer will be fired after this game. The question then is, does Rick Spielman, who's a very smart GM for Minnesota, get fired? You would assume Pace out of Chicago's out. They're going to clean house. I would say Chicago's going to be favored. Is that Minnesota, Leah?
Yes.
I would say Chicago is favored slightly because the Vikings have quit and they're starting Sean Mannion, and Kirk Cousins might still be out with COVID. I'm going to go Chicago minus 1.5.
I think Chicago's a 2-point favorite, but it's in Minnesota, so I'm going to go Minnesota minus 1.
Minnesota minus 2.5.
Close. I think that line indicates that the Kirk Cousins could be activated before the start of the game.
Dude, I can't believe Zimmer's comments. No, I don't want to see him. I see him every week.
Goodbye, Mike. Time to retire, Mike. You've made a ton of money, nice long career. You're a dinosaur. It's over for you. There's too much talent on this team for this team. I mean, the fact that the Vikings, with their talent offensively, are not making the playoffs, but maybe the Saints with no quarterback, that's unbelievable.
Have you gotten one yet, Johnny?
No.
Gotten a what? No.
But don't get cocky because he's beating you on this season. So
I know.
Yeah, I smoked. I won like 70% of these.
Just like his betting record, 70%.
Yeah. That's right. Thank you, Leah. We will clean the slate for the playoffs, and we'll start from scratch for every round, and we'll keep tallies.
All right. Next up, Washington at Giants.
The Giants, to me, are the worst team in the NFL. I would take Jacksonville 10 out of 10 times if they were to play. That Joe Judge is the biggest clown in the NFL. I love it so much. It's in New York.
Yes.
I predict fans are going to be throwing things on the field, paper bags. Benjamin, that's a little rich for me. I will go 4.5. Washington minus 4.5.
No way. It's the Giants. It's in New York.
Who plays for the the Washington football team?
Whoa, Johnny, relax. Washington, I'll go minus 6.
Ding, 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 Shane. But actually, Ben got it. It was Washington minus 6.5.
Ben gets a point.
Is Ben looking at the lines?
No,
Ben,
because
don't
Ben's
look
been
at the
wrong.
lines.
Ben's been wrong twice.
Ben, stop feeding
I guess
Shane
Ben
lines.
was close twice. But yeah, there's points.
I'll guess faster than Ben next time.
Yeah, try harder.
Ben,
all right.
get off DraftKings.
Next up is Packers at Lions.
Oh God.
Oh God, this is a banger. I'm gonna go Packers.
Can I give you?
I gotta guess first before Ben. Packers minus 13. I don't know.
Can I give you a stat?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers has not been intercepted by an NFC North team, I think, in 3 seasons. The NFC North is the new AFC East, where remember when everybody would say Brady had an easy route to the Super Bowl? Like, that's what the NFC North has become. I hate it so much. See, I'm with Ben. I'm going to go Packers 8.5. And here's why. They're sitting players. They're sitting players because they have the 1 seed locked up.
Yeah.
They're sitting players. No Devontae. Aaron's got the MVP locked up. No Devontae. Lions sneaky competitive last week again. I'll go 8.5 Packers.
Okay, you guys are gonna be shocked by this line. It's Packers minus 2.5.
Yeah. Sitting people.
No, that doesn't surprise me at all.
First of all, I just wanted to say Aaron Rodgers is the greatest fantasy quarterback of all time because he throws when they're up by 30 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I went against him in the championship this week. I know about it.
I won 2 out of my 3 championships, so there's some good advice in this brain up here. For shame.
Nick Chubb took a dump on my season last night with a nice 5.8. It's actually Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah.
When Chubb is averaging 6 yards per carry, he's
Stefanski
might be a slight fraud as well.
Yeah. I don't think it's slight. I think he's just a fraud.
Yeah.
All right, the next
Browns
game
back
up,
to being a poverty franchise.
Yeah.
the next game up is the Cardinals game, so we can skip it. But Johnny,
The Cardinals currently are minus, I think, 6.5, which seems
it's
really
7 now.
Oh my God. The Seahawks just scored 50 points, and it's Russell Wilson potentially his last game in Seattle. And the Cardinals are awful at home. Like, bleh. They're 8-1 on the road, and they're 3-4 at home. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, and I was kidding at the top of the show, I would hammer Seattle +7. I think the Cardinals are going to win this game. Could you imagine, real quick, if we got word from LA that the Niners had just beaten the Rams, and then the Cardinals somehow blow it against the Seattle Seahawks, and Russell Wilson breaks their heart? Like, is there a more likely scenario Sunday that's going to have happen? I'm going to go vomit in the team bathroom.
The team bathroom, not even the press bathroom.
I'm going to push my way into the locker room, and I'm going to say, you will watch me throw up based on this performance.
Well, after
Hammer
Johnny's,
Seattle +7.
After Johnny throwing the football on the Cardinals, PHNX Cardinals post-game show, the Cardinals are pulling him in for a tryout because his arm is fantastic.
Oh, Leah, thanks so much. Can
You're
I just give
welcome.
you a little bit of insight into that? So I told Cheerson yesterday on our PHNX Cardinal podcast, that was actually an undersized football, a children's football, which made my throw look better. It was a Nerf-sized football. Thanks to some camera trickeration, it looked like these hands were able to throw a spiral with an adult-sized football.
For
that was I'm an honest person, and I'm being humble right now and saying that was a children's ball that I threw.
You're always honest.
Thank you.
All right.
The most honest man alive.
Yeah.
49ers at Rams. Speaking of that game.
You go first.
See, this should be the Saturday night game.
Yeah.
Well, no, here's why they can't have it as the Saturday night game. Well, can they? I don't even know. Here's the problem with this game is that you have to play this game and the Saints and the
at the same time.
Atlanta game at the same time. 49ers, I think the Rams are favored -4.5.
I'm going to go Rams -3.
Ding, ding, ding. Johnny, LA Rams -4.
Oh.
All right. Jets at Bills.
Hell yeah.
Banger. Bills. Are Bills sitting anybody?
No, they have to win the NFC East.
Okay.
AFC East.
It's at Bills.
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Bills minus.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't
13
do
and a half.
I'm going Bills minus 16.
Fuck you.
Ding, 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 Johnny. Bills
Damn it.
minus 16 and a half.
Make it a run.
All right.
I was gonna say that.
3-2. It's comeback season. All right. Patriots at Dolphins.
Oh. Brian Flores,
Wait, before
Patriots
we move
disciple.
on, I know this isn't a Cardinals show, but we know anything about JJ Watt yet?
I would say if we're going to hear something, it will be next week.
Cool.
We're all praying that it's just going to be either from a national source or the team account's just going to say we have activated JJ Watt off of injured reserve. He's opened up his practice window, and then people are going to go nuts. All right. Patriots minus 6. Patriots minus 6.
Did you just sniff your mic?
Is it in Miami? Is it in Miami,
Yes.
Leah? Patriots not 6. Patriots minus 4.
Patriots minus 5.5.
Patriots minus 7. All right. God. 3 games left. Panthers at Buccaneers.
Oh, gosh. At Buccaneers, Tampa minus 12.
Tampa minus 12.5.
Fuck you.
No, you're both wrong. Tampa minus 8.
What? ¿Por qué? Why is
Right
this line?
here.
Why is this line low?
They almost lost to the Jets.
I know.
They don't have any skill players left. They're out of. It's Mike Evans is hurt.
Yeah.
They don't have any running backs. Their defense hasn't been that great this year. I don't hate that.
Panthers won by 30 plus points. Okay, not
Well,
bad.
somehow that would help the Cardinals maybe the 2 seed. Wouldn't that be nuts?
Dude, you know that's
Sunday
actually
night.
I didn't even think about how bad their offense is hobbled. I've watched that game. I didn't even think about
Mike
that.
Evans is hurt. Leonard Fournette's on IR.
You know what
Ronald
needs
Jones
to happen?
out
You know what
for
needs
the
to
year.
happen? The Panthers need a defensive touchdown and win this game like 9-7.
Their defense is really good still. And you know what? They looked pretty good against the Saints last week. Their offense is just so bad.
All right.
Matt Rule.
All
Two
right.
more?
Yep, 2 more. So Johnny can still come back. Saints at Falcons.
Do I go first?
Yeah.
I will say Saints minus 3.5.
I'm gonna go Saints minus 4.
Don't. You jerk. Let's do jerk. Move.
Ding, ding, ding. Saints minus 4.5.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Well, Johnny can't come back, but the
Johnny
last
can't
game.
come back because he's a loser. Johnny can't come back.
Chargers at Raiders.
Chargers at Raiders. Give me Chargers minus 9.
9? That's a terrible pick.
No, listen.
Chargers.
No, this was a joke.
No.
Hold on. No, listen.
That's a real pick. That's a real
Listen, just listen to this. There's a scenario that can happen.
Say it, play it.
This
That
is
they
the
tie.
That they have because this is the Monday night game, right? Or Sunday night.
This is the last game.
Sunday.
Of the week,
Yeah. So there's a scenario where they can both make the playoffs, or something happens where they will tie, and then
Let me
nobody has
explain
any-
to everybody what's actually happening. If the Jacksonville Jaguars beat the this is my sport. If the Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Indianapolis Colts, then both teams, all they have to do is kneel the ball 15 times apiece, and then it's a tie, and they both get in. Will the league intervene if the Jaguars beat the Colts? Will the league intervene? What do you think?
Chargers minus 4.
I will go Chargers minus 3.
Ding, 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 Johnny. Chargers minus 3, but Shane still won
So
the day.
close.
But you did have a good comeback, Johnny.
Thank you.
Proud
Leah.
of you. All right. Good
A
game.
lot of people are saying that my comeback is better than Shane's actual win.
Who's saying
People are
that?
saying it. People
Looking
are saying
through
it.
the chat. Looking through the chat right now.
Hey, if you haven't already, go ahead and check out gophnx.com, where you can find my work and the work of my many talented peers. You can also check out the PHNX merchandise locker. Do we have a picture of that new PHNX Where's our U of A shirts?
It's on the PHNXlocker.com.
Well, let's put. Do we have a graphic of it? We keep
No.
talking about it. That's
No,
the
we don't.
ultimate tease.
No, I'm the ultimate tease.
You're something.
You can also head over to DraftKings if you want to do some teases as well. The DraftKings Sportsbook app, it's America's top-rated sportsbook app, and it's the last week of the pro football regular season, and college football is heading into the national championship. New customers who use the promo code PHNX can bet just $5 on any football team to win their game, and if they do, you win $200 in free bets. It's just that simple, so let's wind down the season with a big win. Same-game parlays, combine multiple bets, do a tease or whatever you like. The more legs you add, the more money you can win. It's safe, it's secure, it's reliable, and best of all, you can deposit and withdraw cash whenever you want. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app today. Use that promo code PHNX. Bet just $5 on any football team, college or pro. Get $200 in free bets if either are victorious or if your team is victorious. That's promo code PHNX this week at the DraftKings Sportsbook app. 21 plus, Arizona only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. New customers only. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for more details.
I want $200 in free bets. Can everybody in the comments give me their social security numbers so I can start new accounts on DraftKings?
Yeah, it's something a loser has to do because you don't hit 670% of your clip. We will be back tomorrow at noon. Johnny, what are you talking about on Cardinals tonight?
Well, we're going to talk about what the preference is from the fan base. I put a poll up PHNX Cardinals Twitter. You want to go to Dallas? You want to host the Niners at home? There is some discrepancies here with the fan base. A lot of people would like to see the Cardinals head back to Jerry World. We're also just going to talk about Chandler Jones. Does he or doesn't he deserve an extension? Also at gophnx.com, I've got an article dropping tomorrow on the Isaiah Simmons conundrum that the Cardinals currently have.
Interesting. Well, I saw your boy Zayvon Collins got in the game, so that's fun.
30% of the snaps, baby steps for old Xavier, but look good in the process.
Maybe we can see him in the playoffs. Guys, it's been a pleasure as always. You can follow the show at PHNX_bets. You can follow Johnny at Johnny Venerable on Twitter. You can follow me at Shane Deef. You can follow Leah, our producer, on Twitter at Leah Merrill. Go ahead and watch the Coyotes shows. They're fun, but they're a little sad. Guys, thanks for joining us as always. We'll be back tomorrow at noon. Peace.